Nasdaq's a tricky trader, beware the fall. Technical tools may help, but watch your wall. Hirami candles flicker, inversions come and go. Protect your cash, don't let it all blow. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes your cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect yours. Market warning, listen close and heed. Daily payouts can fool, but they're not what they seem. Be resilient, don't give up, keep your guard tight. Trading isn't for the weak, so stay in the fight. Inversions rise, Hirami fall. Stay cautious, don't let your capital stall. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes her cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect yours.
Alright, good morning. Good morning, we here. What up, Predator, Coper, Tech T, Son of Wall Street, Marson, Paintball GR, Wayne, Timbo, Eric. We here. We just running a couple of minutes, a couple minutes late. Gotta get everything set up here, you know. Get everything set up here. We oddly got, what is that? That looks weird. I'll switch to the time frame right quick and see what the deal is there. It looks a little strange. Anybody else got that odd candle on their chart? It's still there. Strange. All right. Like I said, I'm running a little late here, so just trying to get everything set up. Kind of a strange flat bottom candle here at 829. That is a weird candle. It is on both of the charts though. What up, Robert Tucson Kid? All right, let's take a look at what we got here from the overnight session. Just need to open my Discord up too. I haven't looked at that this morning. Came back home from taking the kids to school, and I may or may not have fell back asleep. You don't see it on yours, Eric? This weird red candle. Let me look over here on NQ. I got it on both charts. I did roll this morning over to the March, or actually last night. We rolled to the March. Oh my goodness. Good morning, room. We will have a giveaway this morning, guys. I did reach out to Apex. We did get more accounts, so let's go. So let me fire that up too while I'm thinking about it. And then we're going to mark out our levels. We got time here. We'll talk about what we got going on. We got 12 minutes. Plenty of time to mark out the old levels and see what we get. I hit the wrong button. Let me go back. We hit the wrong button. Continue. Why are you asking me? We don't care. I just say continue, bro. Continue along. All right, giveaway. We can do a giveaway today. It's going to be a 50K, or actually, any size. Apex. Confirm. Start. All right, check the news right quick. We know I think we had non-farm payroll or something this morning. What do we have? Yeah, this morning, non-farm payroll. We have 9:45 news, global manufacturing PMI, S&P global services PMI. We have no real news after that. 10 a.m. business inventories. I don't think that does much. And then beyond that, nothing. So we do have 9:45 news. All right, let's go ahead and mark out this overnight session so we know where we're at. I don't know. First things first, got to go to the previous day close. So if you guys want to know how I mark out the previous day close, this is how we mark it out. I do it manually. We find the 459 candle. The 459 candle, boom, right there. We look for the close of that candle, which it says 348 and a quota. Right there. Previous day close, so let's put that in there. Open is this candle here at 356 and a quota. That's the open. And then I like to mark out like the 50% mark of the of this range, the kind of half gap. So let's mark that out. Let's see. Let's kind of fib it. Half gap. All right. Let's mark out the overnight high. I believe to be up here. I don't know if we ran that or not. On that, I think we might have, actually. Even if we did, we'll mark it out. We'll move that up. So, overnight low, all the way down here. Overnight low. Yeah, it does look like we took it out right there. Okay, good morning, DA. Tony, Oracle, what up? You missed the entry off 68.32 last night. Let's go. That sucks. Tony in the house. Rob, good morning. Grabbed unemployment short. Nice job. I'll show you the trade that I took overnight. Let's go ahead and mark out the previous day high and low. Diamond hands today. Nothing but great trades. Let's go. Let's go, Oracle. That's the hope. It's always the hope. It's always the hope. Man, it's previous day high all the way up there. That we really, I guess we sold down quite a bit, huh? That's not even the high, is it? Let's see, it is. So previous day high up here at 670. Let's mark that out. Okay. And then the low, I think we already ran the low. Indeed we did. So let's kind of look in here and see, do we have that? Overnight low is also the Asia low. Appreciate you for the gifted memberships there, Oracle. You demand 5 gifted memberships from Trader Oracle. Welcome, Sirdos, Jazz B, Alexi, and Pawn. Let's go. Welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your membership, you demand. Dun, dun, dun. I think there's one more. I don't see the other one. Oh, somebody. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, Oracle. Now let's mark out this range here. All right, range is 53 points. So what's half of 53? 26 and a half. So 51.50. I like to mark out this midpoint here. This way I know where I put my stop. And pretty wide range today, so I think I'm only going to go with 2 micros. 53. A 1-to-1. What is 53 points? I mean, like, I don't know, man. I think I'm just going to go for... I'm going to go for 30 points on the first take profit. But my stop has to be 26 points. So that's 80, 120. I need a freaking calculator. I can't do maths. I need a calculator. 26 times 4. 104 ticks. Okay, so almost kind of like a 1-to-1. That's probably what we should go for there. Let's go for 104, 104, a little 1-to-1. And on the runner, we'll target higher. Again, we got the opening range gap up higher there. Let me show you guys what we did overnight there. We're currently up $177.86 on this MyFund Futures account. And we are green on these accounts over here. $57. Probably going to be done on those. We did hit daily loss limit on those yesterday of 250. I'll show you the trade that I took overnight here. Pretty clean trade right here. I already marked it out. But basically, PM low from the previous day was 326. Retest of the PM low, got short, rode it down for 15 points or so, and then we had obviously a nice 2-minute setup off the 21 EMA here. Entries 273, took it for, I don't know, 10-15 points. Obviously, that 2-minute trade ended up banging for a huge win, but we just took what we took, kind of deal there. So I got about 3 minutes here until open. Those are the coverages. I'm leaning towards up. Leaning towards up. Red news 15 minutes after the open. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I mean, like, I think we should have nice volatility at open too. We are on the new contract today. Well, Oracle, are you still trading the NQ? I know you said you got your live going. I may have to hop in there and watch you this morning. I don't love shorting right into the VWAP. I mean, I really don't. You're writing a book on NQ? Let's go. Dump incoming? I don't know, man. It's hard for me to know which direction we're going to be going here. Oh, let's see what we get here at open. Let me see what Mancini says right quick. Let's just take a peek. As we drift into 68, 63 support, Bulls want to recover 75 now to push it. There you go, right there at 63 support now. Same levels, otherwise to the downside. Big zone here. I do have Mancini's levels marked out. Nice setup here overnight. If you're looking at the Asia session here, test and recover 36. Slow grind into this area. You could just buy it, but that ended up playing out perfection there. 68.32 test and recover of 36. Nice long there. That's straight off the newsletter. Nothing fancy about that. Straight off the newsletter. 55 points. Yes, at the VWAP here. Nasdaq at the VWAP as well. So we'll see what we happen. Gotta love GC. Boom, 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 boom. So I will take. I'll take this opening range play. I'll be honest. I don't love it to the downside, but it's a mechanical strategy, right? So we're gonna trade it mechanically. We're not gonna We're not going to deviate from that. How big is the stop here? What did we say it was? It's about 30 points. 27. So we can go, we'll go 2 micros. We're not going to go huge with it. Let's go 2 micros. All right, 20 seconds here. There we go. I'd imagine we're tagged into the downside here, and we are indeed. Fighting the VWAP. Nothing surprising about that, right? Nothing really surprising about that there. But I'm going to take it just in case it goes. Not really surprising. Now if we get a 1 minute close outside the top, we will take it. All right, we're in. See if we can get a run here. Dun, dun, dun. These are just mechanical trades that I take every day. So easy. Double volume drop. Can we get through 200? I'm going to see. I want to see this run through the overnight high. All right, there's target number 1. I'm going to go ahead and reduce stop here, I think. I'm not going to go break even. Actually, you know what? Let's leave it where it was. Why not? Let's see if we can get the push. ES tapped that 75 level there. That's where Mancini said we need to recover to squeeze. So pay attention to there. 2 volume imbalances added. Let's go. All right, pulling back there. Do we get stopped out? I don't know. Dun, 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 dun. All right, I'm going to add back into this right here for this push through here. Yeah, I guess it may have trapped me. Hold. I do think it ultimately goes. Probably going to push the stop into break even if we break the high here at 320. Chop, chop, lost penny. Yeah, it could be. Exclamation point MM if you want to enter the giveaway for the any size Apex eval. Let's see here. Can she squeeze? We got news at 9:45, so that is in 10 minutes here. Might not want to do anything until then, huh? It may not want to. Rip this thing up. Come on, stop messing around. Let me get back to the 2-minute here. Holding up there, 280s, 290s, just trying to push. Get back above 300, I think we get that squeeze going. Really got to get back above like 310, 300, 310 area. Let's go, Smog. Nothing wrong with that. Grab the long. Now you're done. Let's go. Yes, hanging out there at the 63 and the VWAP. Just got to get through the 300s and we can go. Just hanging out right here, top of this range. Top of this range. Just trying to be patient with it here and let it do its thing. Project X not working. Shocker. Smalls VWAP visit. Yeah. I expect expansion above 320 here. I think it should move quick here. Should be nothing holding this down now. It should just skyrocket right through there. Let's go. I'm going to go ahead and lock some in here. Look for that previous day close touch on the first one, and then we're going to leave a runner through there to the overnight high. I'm going to go to break even here. There's my first target. We don't want that one up there. So break even stop here. Looking for that overnight high, which is going to put us at almost a 100-point winner here, 90 points if we can hit it. To the bottom, want to see all-time lows? No! Oh, after I take profit. I got you. That'll work. Come on, get through there. Get through there, broski. It hit that half gap and got the exact reaction that we kind of expect. I don't love those reactions, though, before 10 a.m. I like those reactions after 10 a.m. Let's go, 50 points. Nice job, Lost Penny. I'm up $229 right now. This next push up, we should get through there. I don't know if I should target higher than the overnight high or not. I don't know. I could probably move my stop back to here, to be honest. And we can't lose on the trade either way. Although, to be honest, if it breaks that 300, we probably go down anyway. Where did this sudden burst of action come from? I don't know, Alito. It just likes it. Red folder in 7 minutes, correct. You're going for 20 points. It's going to take 10 to 15 points right now. We're going to have a lot of power to the upside. Yeah. Was up 800 enter short at open. Hit your stop loss, and it didn't close the trade. Dang. Eric, was that on Project X or no? Yeah, I've heard a couple of people say Project X is down. Couldn't take the volatility. It froze and disconnected. Yeah, Alito, I hated that about Fideas too. Yeah, Trev, I see that we closed the gap, or actually didn't quite get there based on my chart. Maybe NQ got there. I don't know. I still think we take out the overnight high. That's why I'm giving this a little room to breathe. I feel okay about it even if I get stopped out. It's fine. I think the next shove higher gets us through that overnight high. What I'll probably do, if we get back above 325, I'll probably move the stop into break even at that point, especially with the news coming. I want it to just expand higher here, back above 325. One account at 1200, the rest at 300. Yeah, that's frustrating. Frustrating. All right. I'm going to probably kill this here now. Let me see. I'm going to give it a moment. ES is breaking through the VWAP. I'm going to see how it reacts to sweeping the opening range low. Yeah, I think I'm going to get stopped. It's fine. All right. It's all right. It's fine. Up 150 bucks. We'll take it. Yeah, news is at 945. I feel like this thing might still go. I mean, like, I really do. Do I try it again? That half gap short sure did work out there. You don't trade with Top Step no more because the name of their platform turned me into their project. Yeah, that sucks. Look for the Tom Sabo bottom. So there is a SMT here at the lows. Man, I am tempted to kind of get a little scalp in here. We're going to see. I might try one. We might try it here. Let's see if we get a Mancini set up or not. Mancini, ES is looking weaker here than Nasdaq for now. Full port short, Marcin? I don't know about that. The test is 632 and recover 36. Yeah. Grinding into it slowly. This is actually an area where we could take a long, so I'm going to long. And I'm going to move my stop down some, if I'm able to. Let's try to get some I may have gotten in early here. Oh, am I in? What am I in? 5? Oh, I thought I was only in. I didn't realize he hit it 5 times. It's okay, but we got an SMT at the lows. Let's see if it holds. We got news here in just a couple of minutes. It could just wreck us here. I still think it squeezes up. Probably holds the low. Got 45 seconds until the news here. No mercy. On Z? Oin Z? I don't know what that is. Never heard of that one. Never heard of that one. 20 seconds here until news. I'd like to really be able to be into break even here if I can. Ten seconds. There's the news. Didn't really do much there, to be honest. Should really have these stops at the low. Dun, 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 dun. Probably going to get stopped. Oh, filled the gap to the upside, pulling back. 2 minute kind of closed back outside of it. If we get a little retest here, we might take the short. Let's see. All right, if tricky spot here, to be honest, a little bit of a tricky spot. Being a little bit of degen with this account this morning. Little degen. I mean, ultimately, I don't know. I should have just not taken that. I do think we go up ultimately. All right, he has to squeeze in above 54 now. Now it goes. Now she's squeezing. Dun, 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 dun. All right, now I am going to get in. We'll add here. I'm going to look for the run through these levels. We get a pullback. We're going to add pretty good here. We might be all the way up to a mini here. Not waiting for the setups there, just being kind of degen. Good morning, Neo. You guys got me in that degen mode. I don't know why. Now it's a good candle above 63 there, so I do think it squeezes. Yeah, feeling a little bit. Good morning, Clarity. Orders at 500. Yeah, I mean, my original thought process was to the upside this morning, but it's fine. It's not like we're down a huge amount or anything like that. So he is kind of hanging out there at the 68. It's about a minute, well, almost into the macro here right now. Kind of wanted to add on that pullback, and it didn't quite pull back far enough. All right, we may get the add in here. Let's see. Back in 6 there. There we go. I'm going to move this stop up, or this target up, because with that type of momentum, I mean, we could just burst. We'll lock in 15 points here. But with that type of momentum, we could just rip right up here. ES is above the 75 there. Not quite ran the overnight high yet on the ES. Where the hell in the news? Yeah, who knows? News didn't do much. Pulse must recover 63. Yeah, that's what I was looking at. 75 plus. We're at 79 right now, so kind of what we were watching. We want to see this build structure above the 383 level and then push higher. Thoughts on having an order sitting above 351 high to take an extension upward? I mean, I don't hate it, but like, why not just buy lower, right? Why not just buy lower there? If you believe in that level, or you believe that level's going to get hit, buy lower. I'm going to actually move this back to break even because ES is kind of like trying to hold that 75, but not really doing it, to be honest. This might be the move. This might be the end of the move here. Let's see. ES got to get above that 75 and just hold. At least build structure up there for us to continue to squeeze. He was too late to the party. Oh yeah. I mean, it's okay if you feel like it's going to work, right? I don't hate that. I mean, we had a wick right there, right? That was right above that wick. You think we at least fill the gap up into the 356s and expand to the overnight high if we got above there, which is what we did. I might take this off, guys. Let's see. I'm watching it closely here. All right, I'm just going to take it there. I feel like I'm going to get stopped out. ES is below the 75 there, looking like it's pulling back. We have a big SMT at the high here. ES did not run this high, by the way. ES did not run this high. So if ES can break above 75 and hold, you're out, Neo, let's go. Then that would be okay. This would be an okay short here as well if you wanted to take it. Let me see here. 64 to 45. Stop would be, I mean, it's not bad. It's not a bad short. It just triggered on the 1 minute. Just triggered on the 1 minute. Let me see here. Well, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it with just one micro. Why not? Break even stop 314. I think that's where it is. Yep. Stops at the high. You could also scale at 314 if you wanted to. I mean, it is like 20 points. If you wanted to. Almost coming up on the top of the hour here. Let's see. If ES gets back above 75, this is most likely going to lose. Good morning, TJP. Back above 360s here. Let's see. This is kind of the line in the sand. The line in the sand. ES pop 75. This is going to be, I'm actually going to go ahead and kill this. Create a little 2-minute order block there. I think we're going to go higher. Stop to break even here. This is on my funded accounts, by the way. Locking in 10 points here. All right. Yeah, I feel like ES is going to break that SMT. It's going to push through the high here. It's kind of my feeling anyway. Up $75 on those accounts now. Up $81 on that funded account, up 75 on these. Lost a little bit on that one. I mean, it is what it is. I didn't trust that short to begin with. That's why I only took a 1 micro. Really, I think most of my losses have been shorts today, right? I did take the one loss where I had my stop here and it just swept it and pushed on a long, but the rest of them, all the losses I think have been shorts. No shorts, no shorts. Negative on the shorts. How many likes we got over here, guys? Let me see. $38 likes, guys. Come on. We got 78 viewers, 30 likes, 37 likes. All right, pushing higher here. I mean, we could just take off here to the upside. We really could. Top of the hour here in about 15 seconds. Let's see what we get. Oh, what happened over here? One like equals one rig giveaway. On the statistics shorting, the Nasdaq is inconsistent in trading. The CVD candle looks wild on this 5-minute. I am going to go, I'm going to look for a bounce here. We'll see if we can get a bounce down here. Gap close here, so hard reject or range. We'll see. Yes is above 75 at this point. I'm going to try a little aggressive long here. I think 2 micro. God dang it. I couldn't even get that one out of the way. See if we get a little squeeze here. Back up before kind of 05, we might move to break even. All right, got us there. I'm going to look for a previous day close bounce. I'm not like supremely confident in it, especially when it just barrels down like this towards it. But we're going to do it. We're going to try it. 10 micros. All right, see if we can get tagged in here. It's at kind of that 350 level too, so I don't mind it. All right, tagged in. Need to see a quick bounce. Bounce-ski. Did not work. I mean, that's not really the kind of candle you want to see in the previous day close. I know that, but you know, I got to give it a try, right? Look for a nice pullback on the 1 hour. Let's go. Short here and your wick will fall off. It might. All right, down 150 after that loss there. You getting bad slippage? Well, John G, what are you on? What platform? Nice 21 touch here. Can't really take this if it... I mean, this is a huge stop. 70 points. You need kind of a consolidation candle and then get a better entry. Get a better entry. Let's see if it can do it. Doing all right, France. How you doing? Quantire, Rhythmic, new contract. It's crazy. 80 points with 2 minis. Bassett, let's go. Hungarian seller is live. This PA is violent today. It is definitely violent. Definitely violent. Violent J. I mean, I'm going to put the order up here. It's going to be a huge stop. And we'll move it down to where we need it. Let's go, Law Spinning. 15 points. I like it. All right, guys, we got 47 likes. We need to get the likes up here for us to be able to do the giveaway. I'd like to do it by 10:30 here. $10.30. Crazy thing is, I wanted to wait to move that because I thought we could get one more pullback. I was noticing this did not rebalance this gap here. So I was thinking one more pullback to rebalance this gap. But it may not. So I kind of would like for it to pull back there, rebalance this, but not tag me in. But if we get tagged in, we get tagged in. All right, tag me in. So I'm going to take one off at the high. And I don't really know where to target. $0.10 One like equals 10 centicoins. I guess we'll target a 1-to-1. 61. So like 436. So 436 is the 1-for-1 on this trade. So I'm going to take it. Got to make a new high here. The pullback into the 10 EMA was beautiful. Nice on the 5-minute. Yeah, I don't really have the EMAs on my higher time frames. I probably should put them on there. The reason I don't is because like then it bothers me to enter trades on here because I'll be like, oh, well, the 21 on the 5 is here, and I got to get through that to get to my profit. I don't know. It just messes with me. So. Well, it failed to make a new high there. That's not a good sign. We'll see kind of what happens here. If it pulls back and rebalance, I'm going to give it a little extra room more than I'm supposed to see if it rebalances this gap. We do have an inside bar here on the 5-minute chart. And it's just breaking to the downside. Big stop on it though. 76 points. Did I trade the 8:30 news? No, Clarity. I rarely trade the news. I didn't have any problems last Lucifer, but a lot of people have. Full port long, you love gambling in a rig market. All right, we balanced that there. I am going to go ahead and try to get out of this here on a little bounce back up. See if we can get out. We need to get out of these ads quickly here, or I'm going to have to just kill this. If it loses that kind of 300 level, I'm going to have to get out. It's down to 1 here. Loses the 300, will be out fully. London low has been a small magnet. Yeah. Oh, that sucks, Marcine. You need one more 10-point trading. You're done for the day. Let's go. You know I'd be done weeks 700. You know I'd be done. The inside bar is quite, I don't know what to expect. I mean, we kind of failing to go out. We still have the SMT at the high. You know what? Not sure what to do here. I mean, the inside bar says short. All right, I'm going to try it. I'm out of those two. I'm going to go stop to break even. We're at 15 points here. And I don't know what's going to happen to this gap. It's bounced out of it a couple times. So boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that one extra trade doesn't always work out. NG has been a gold mine for people looking for a different ticker. $10 a tick is a lot. I mean, I don't know. It's tough. Like, we're in a tricky spot right here. We're in a very tricky spot. This thing could rip higher. It could rip lower. I mean, like, I really don't know what to do here. All right, we're trying it again here. I just feel like at some point this thing is going to dump. It feels that way. You target like 250. That is the midpoint of that gap. 54 is Mancini's major. Well, it's right there at it. About to be added here. I'm going to take less than a 1R just because I don't want to fight the VWAP. I'm going to follow the body of the 2-minute candle down. Should have been trading NG when it was $9. It's like NQ on steroids. That's crazy. What do we get here? Is that a little weird volatility? Man, should I target lower? I'm going to target lower, guys. I would like this candle to close below this gap here. I feel way more comfortable about this trade. If it doesn't close below that gap, then that would be of concern. About 10 seconds here. Let's see. Needs to close below the gap here, 280. Okay, that's a good close. All right. I feel better about it now. Should really make a new low now. Theoretically, you'd think we come all the way down here. No real clear sort of break even here. Excuse me, guys. May 700 news on Apex eval up 1600. Let's go. Yeah, don't risk it. Let's get through that VWAP there. Do you have a 1 minute gap out here to the left that's holding us down? Let's go. Yeah, there's a giveaway week, so we're going to do it at around 10:30. If we can get the likes, we're at 60 likes. We need 30 or 40 more likes. Let's get to 100 likes, and we'll do the giveaway. Jump onto your alt accounts, hit the like button, enter the giveaway. ES holding that 50 level here. High or low so far. Like I said, the main problem with this play right now is there's no clear break-even spot. There's no clear spot where you should move your stop at, and that makes it difficult to know when to move the stop. We'd have to create some sort of swing in order to know. Nice job, Alito. 15 points off a VWAP bounce. Can't complain. Definitely feels heavy. Looks weak. Want to see some acceleration here at some point. We're fighting our way through the levels, just slowly. This is a level-to-level day traders market this morning in ES, and it's essential to take profits level to level. I posted 63, had to reclaim to pop to 75 20 minutes ago. We reclaimed 63, ran to 75, leave runner. 90, 96 of ES once more, same supports, 63. It's just holding here for sure. One more shove down here, maybe one more bounce off the 50, then maybe we can clean out that area. One thing to be aware of is ES is at the low here. It's only a few points off the low. Low's 845.50, so that is something to be aware of. It could just sweep that low and bounce like it did last time. So I'm kind of watching that level pretty closely here. It either bounces or it just flushes right down to the overnight low. Obviously, we're short, so we'd like for it to flush the overnight low. Watching here. There's the run of the low. Let's see if we just flush here. I'm locking in the VWAP. There we go. Getting a little bit of a flush. Down to 45s. Let's see. Up basically 100 points on this trade almost here. Dun, 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 dun. We made a move, yeah. No good chance we consolidate. That's very true. Royal flush. Yeah, for sure. Yes, grinding down into that 36 area-ish. Oh, come on. Can you give this a little more room? There we go. We lose the 40 here. We should go. Give you 25,098. Damn. Lose the 40 here. We should get a nice little flush here. 182 is your old close. There we go. I'm watching the ES. As it approaches that 36, I'll probably look to take profit. The bottom of that 15-minute range. Let's see here. Should just go here. All right, locking in 100 points here, I think. Locking 100. Let's go. Hey, back to green, back where we started, up $144, up 3 stacks of high society, or something like that, and a dream. 3 stacks of high society, or is it 4? What is it on the rounders? 3 stacks of high society and a dream. Or something like that. If only we would just take the best trades this morning instead of just taking the stupid ones, huh? But we're a degen. I guess you could target the overnight low here. We could have a long setup here. Let's watch the ES here. We're getting into long setup. The rapid? What is the rapid? I don't remember, Shobit. What is that? Is that something new they came out with? That's not familiar. What's a rapid? Did they do that yet? Did they come back out with daily payouts yet? Because I haven't seen anything on it. Thanks, Tech T. I haven't seen anything on the daily payouts recently, unless they announced something this morning that I don't know about. I don't see it. Rapid is the new daily payout on My Fund Futures. Okay. I mean, if it works for you, like, you got to think about the amount of money that you got to make per day to get the payouts. I think it's $250 or $500. I think it might be $500. So it doesn't work for me because I don't typically make $500 in a day. But, like, if it works for you, then yes, I think it's fine. So here's our funded accounts after taking that last trade that you guys saw, up $75, $150. So we got about a third of the loss from yesterday back. Still down 175 on the week. So, well, they just launched it. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even look it up. Let me look at it. Use code MM if you're going to get it. But let me look at it. I didn't get any kind of material from it. Yeah, Smoky Bear, I could have held. I mean, I just noticed the overnight low down there at 73. ES is at the overnight low, so I don't know that we're going to get that. I'm actually probably going to be looking for a long here. Probably going to be looking for a long. I only aim for like 50 to 100, but I am probably going to up that a bit to probably 1 to 200 going forward. So, all right, I'm going to go 2 micros here. Stop at the low, and we're going to look for a little squeeze back up here on the Nasdaq. ES is reclaiming the 36, which is a long trigger on Per Mancini's newsletter. Test and recover. We actually ran the overnight low here by a tick or two. So test and recover long. You need a candle to close above, obviously. I got in before the close, but it's about to. And stop just at the low. So what I might do, there's one. And I'm gonna, as far as like a target to the upside, I don't really know where to target. I don't really know where to target here. Maybe like 275s. Let me see. The fib. 50% is like 290. Let me look for 50% on the ES as well. Okay. So let's go like 280. Oh shit, that still says 2. We don't want that to say 2. All right, stop to break even here. Let's go, Lost Penny. Nice job. We're locking in some here. 20 points. 30 points actually. Let's lock in 30. ES tapped the 68.50 there, so there we go. Stopped out. I mean, we just inversed this 2-minute back up. SMT at the low. Same thing we had at the high. This is a good setup. You could long from here. You really could. I'm not going to because I just took a nice winner there, up 230 now. Really, the play there, since I know we should get a pullback off the VWAP, is probably not to go break even. But you know what I'm saying? What can you do there? I mean, I don't know what our entry was there. I think it was somewhere around 211. And I mean, you know, 50-point ripper right back up. Mancini's levels paying the bills again. Let's go. All right, where's that add-on at? Rapid. Okay, I see it now. Okay, Rapid. If you choose the plan, the Rapid plan, daily payouts, Tradeovator Quan Tower. Let me see what it costs. Let me see if my code actually gives a discount. I am going to send a message this morning, guys, because, like, I mean, I feel like our codes should give a discount. He is still going here, guys. That would have been my target. That would have been my target. So it's $125. Yeah, not bad. Let me shoot over a message. Let me see here. You could get a short setup here. 21 EMA. We did make new lows. 56 point Nasdaq. Stop below 232, aiming for 449. Nice. I mean, here's the thing. Like, really, the only thing you got holding you up here is this. You could get a little short here. You could. You could get a little short setup here. Stop's not bad. 35 points. This is a spot where you could take a short. It's a little 2-minute setup here, but I'm not really in love with it because we're back above the VWAP. So that's the scary part. You would short from 255, but technically we closed back above the VWAP. So probably lean towards, let's see, ES did not quite hit that 50% mark on the way up. Nasdaq right at it. Not quite there either. Not quite there either. Okay. 20%'s working. Okay. Code MM gets you 20% off now. So if you're looking to pick up the Rapid accounts, 20% off, use code MM. Make it 40. I would, Marcine. I'd make it 100 if I could, but I can't. So those are dream conditions level to level today, traders. 68.32 with support is posted with 68.36 reclaim triggering up. We got that overnight, ran to 90 this morning. We just got the exact same setup for the second time. Take profit level to level, yada, yada, yada. Guys, I'm telling you, man, if you're not marking out these Mancini levels, I mean, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing. You at least should be marking these levels out, even if not using them to trade. Oh, look, I looked away for a moment and it triggered. Look at that. Look at that. The short entry would have been 255. Oh, let me check for the giveaway, guys. We got 70 likes, 87 people watching. Exclamation point MM in the chat. Let's get to 100 likes. We'll do the giveaway. We've only got 71 people in the giveaway, which is good. It's a good amount. But you can log onto your alt accounts if you want to. I post the Mancini levels in my Discord every night. But you can follow him on Twitter, AdamMancini4. He gives out trade callouts, level to level type stuff. And it's really valuable information. Really valuable information. But his name's Adam Mancini4. And if you want to, you could follow that Botcha Galoot. You can follow that other Botcha Galoot if you wanted to as well. His name is Methodical Man. You can follow that Botcha Galoot too if you wanted to. He don't hardly ever post, but let's go, France. Look at that short just banging. Man, I looked away for a minute. I was considering taking it. I just measured the stop, but I was like, I don't know. We were considering taking it. Could not get back above 54 there on the ES. Too easy. Yeah, check it out, CB. I post it in the Discord every night. Well, let's go, Lost Penny. They definitely do, for sure. Beats following Zugalamoon. Zugalamoon? I don't know who that is. Zugalamoon. But, you know, we keep it on the down low here. Like I said, you're supposed to pay for these information, but we do kind of post it. You know, maybe or maybe not. There is a spot that says right there. Maybe there's a spot that says it. I know there's 3 or 4 people that read them every day. I mean, like, I don't know. You're shortchanging yourself if you're not reading them and marking them out, in my opinion. It's good information. Tribe from another planet. The longest dead. Yeah, it could be. Smokey's Levels gives 300 points. Let's go. Nah, go ahead and enter the giveaway. Krieger Adventure. We're going to do it in just a couple of minutes. We got 76 likes. We need to get to 100. 83 people. I mean, a minimum, we need the same number of likes that we got for the viewers, right? At a minimum. Da, da, da. Let me show you guys this message that I got this morning. Kind of gave me a little bit of a chuckle. Gave me a little bit of a chuckle here. Let me show you guys. Look who it's from. He says, I can work on a list of trading-related superlatives for the year. Super big word. I don't know what that means. We can discuss. Best asses to trade in 2025. Worst, best plan, that sort of thing. I didn't know that that trading asses was a thing. Ha ha ha. I didn't know that trading asses was a thing. Now I know. Man, that inside bar ended up paying there. Super laxatives? I don't know what she's talking about there. I don't know. What up, Sean? The chicken lady. Yeah. Substack, but mostly the levels, not the other 15,000 words. What I do is I read, so I only post. His Twitter is AdamMancini4. I only post the portion that is the trade plan. So you could look at his newsletter, and if you just only look at the trade plan, you don't have to look at the other stuff. That's all I post. And I only post the bull case scenario because I only read the bull case scenario because he doesn't take shorts. So it doesn't even matter what he says on the bear case, right? Doesn't matter. He didn't take shorts. I don't eat green eggs and ham. Sam, I am. Man, that 2-minute setup though, if you guys aren't watching that either, I mean, like these setups have been working out nicely. That's the first one. This one did fail. I will say this one did fail. But let's be honest. I mean, it gave us 20 points, effectively. I probably could have went stop to break even since the stop was so big. But, I don't know. Oh, we're up $230 on our My Funded Futures funded account after deginning that thing all morning. Hickory dickory dock. What was that? I heard something last night and it was very funny. Oh, my son told me this. I didn't know this. So I watched the Diddy documentary. I finished it up last night. And he came in. He came in and he was like, he was kind of just looking at it with me as well. And he said, yeah, the funny thing about that is that they put him in, he said the prison that they put him in is Fort Dix. I had no idea. So they put Diddy in Fort Dix prison. Hey, there you go. I finished it off. I did. I finished it off. Yeah, he told me that, and I thought it was kind of funny. I had no idea, and I was kind of surprised he knew that. I was like, how do you know that? I was like, I don't know, I just do. just you know, there you go. Just kind of fitting there, right? Kind of fitting. I really didn't know. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Like, I was one of the people kind of like, what did he do, right? I'm like, what did he do that that other celebrities don't do? But after kind of watching the documentary, and now let's be honest, they can kind of like, they can frame a documentary in a light to make someone look good or bad. And obviously they're kind of framing it to make him look his worst. And I don't know, you know, like before the documentary, I was like, I don't really know what he did. Like, but I did learn some things in the documentary that I didn't know. You know, I didn't know about the celebrity basketball game in 1991 where the 9 people got trampled to death. He was one of the He was one of the promoters for that game. Not that that's his fault. It's not his fault. But, you know, I didn't know about that. I didn't know about, like, a couple of the gun charges. You know, a couple of other things I just didn't know about there. Kind of interesting. So, a few of the things we just didn't know about. Kind of makes you think afterwards. It's like, maybe he did, you know, do things that deserve jail time. I don't really know. It's kind of like that show Making a Murderer. If you guys saw that show Making a Murderer. So, you didn't know that Diddy did that to my Golden Cheerio? Yeah, like the video, the album that he came out with in 2023, the producer of that album, I don't remember the guy's name, but he said that he was on Diddy's yacht for 2 years and that he would constantly wake up in the morning. He would literally wake up and not know like what happened the night before. And sometimes Diddy would be asleep in the bed with him. I'm like, that would be my sign to be like, yo, I'm out. I don't think I'd be on the yacht anymore. And he apparently never got paid for producing that record as well. They never paid him anything. I was like, why would you work? Like, why would you work for free? I wouldn't be doing that. So, yeah. He probably woke up in his, you know, he said he would be sore. And that's as far as he took it. And he didn't know, like, what happened. Pants unbuttoned, teeth bleeding. Yeah. That's called the Diddy dessert. It might be. But yeah, I didn't know that he did all the things he did. I was like, man, this guy was like done a lot of stuff that I didn't really. I mean, of course, I was young, you know, back in the 90s. And you didn't have the internet. You didn't really have the internet like you do today. So stuff can kind of be like swept under the rug pretty easily. Pretty easily. He just couldn't come out and admit that he's like it. Yeah. Well, Alito, I think at this point in his life he has. I think he's kind of came out and been like admitted that he likes it the other way. And then like the things that he did with his girlfriend, her name was Cassie. Like, I mean, I guess this is maybe a thing in some people's adult lives where you like to see your woman with another man. I don't know. That's just insane to me. That's insane. There she goes, guys. There she goes. Higher, low, and go. Mike, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm not sure. So, the Bill Cosby for dudes. Yeah, but the thing is, like, I think most of the people kind of had an idea of what was going on, but maybe they didn't want to be involved in it. Exclamation point MM in the chat, guys. Come on, let's get the likes up. Jump onto your alt account. Hit the like button there. Enter the giveaway there. You can join on your alt account. Use one alt account. I don't mind. 5 minute back down. Are you talking about out of this small gap? I mean, to me, this 5 minute gap's not very big. It's like 25 points. The 2 minute ATR is 40 points. So I don't even know if I wouldn't even count that 5 minute gap, to be honest with you. I don't know. We did just hit OTE on the pushback up, though. So who knows? This could be a spot where we turn down. It's a little tricky area. You guess your way in and you guess your way out like 0 Day J. Evening Star, or we continue on the 5 minute. Yeah, let's get the likes up, guys, so we can do the giveaway. But yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things where, like, it's kind of like, who's that comedian? The white comedian that was married to the black woman. What's his name? You guys know what I'm talking about? Gary Owens. That's what I'm talking about. Gary Owens. Gary Owens is like, one thing I learned from that Diddy documentary is don't get on 50's bad side. Like, don't get on his bad side because he's going to expose your ass one way or the other. Mike Obama. Your Diddy wears a lot of rings. I don't know. Maybe. I thought it was kind of crazy how he hired a camera crew to follow him around like a week or two before he was arrested in New York. And he knew they were coming. They like apparently they say he knew that he was going to be arrested, and he hired a camera crew to kind of follow him around New York. They were playing a lot of that footage in the documentary. Oh yeah, he screwed his business partner out of 25% of the I guess bad boy. Now, this is pretty much a death candle back down here. Here's the problem. This short failed, right? We closed below and then we closed back above. So is this indicative of good price action when it comes to inversions? The short failed, and now you're going to get another short here. So boom, what do you think is going to happen here? Do you think it's going to work? I mean, it might, but this is indicative of bad price action. The long actually failed too. Long failed and the short failed. So would you want to take it again? I don't know. Doing good trading start. What happened, Marcine? Last TikTok video. Let me go back and see what you said. I didn't see it. Are we in a Sabo box? And kinda. Kind of in a big Sabo box. Grabbing liquidity to the upside, maybe grab liquidity to the downside, right back into it. It's kind of ranging. All right, guys, 6 more likes and we're going to do the giveaway. Pharaoh's holding long off the Harami candle break. The thing about that Harami candle, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, like I take these Harami candles body to body. So to me, this is your Harami setup right here, right? And you should be out all your position or most of it here, because there's no guarantee that we're going to continue higher. Now you can hold a runner, but I think off this Harami, 36 points right there off that Harami, really good trade. So hopefully you scaled there and took some profit. We're chopping at the open. The 5-minute range can be where price goes to die. Worst place to trade the inside of. Yeah, exactly. Makes 100% sense there. All right, guys, 4 more likes. Can we do it? Can we do it? Yeah, exactly, Trev. I mean, it's just not going higher. It's failing to break above that 618 level. So. Oh, you took it off on that big red candle? Nice, Mike. I mean, I'm not saying it can't go. It can go. It's just scary if you don't at least take some profit. If you don't at least take something. All right, guys, got 100 likes. And I'm going to refresh it one time, and I'm going to count down from 10, and then the winner's going to be the winner. And the winner is 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The winner is, good morning, Danielle. Breezy, are you in? Danielle, are you in? Let me look right quick. Scam, rigged. All right. Just Us BTC. Oh, Sardos, you just missed it if you weren't in. Just Us BTC. I got. You got 3 minutes. You got 3 minutes. Rigged. Let's go, Bulls. Let's go, Bulls. It does look like it's going up. Clarity, you just missed it. All right, Just Us BTC. Let me see here. You're going to send me an email to methodicalman@gmail.com. All right, son of Wall Street. methodicalman@gmail.com. I need you to click on the top right-hand corner, screenshot showing that you're logged into your YouTube channel, and I'll get that free Apex account over to you. Look at this thing go, guys. Wow. Look at this thing go. Just Us BTC won. This thing is taking off, man. It said, let's steal everybody's money, let's shake everybody out, and then let's take off. Very well could be for Pharaoh. You never know. Maybe get a little pullback here. I might enter long. Got in kind of late there. I may add into this. Second account, small daily payout. Let's go. Puff a Christmas gift. Johnson & Johnson baby oil. Yeah, he does like that baby oil. What is my alarm going off for? I don't know why my alarm was going off there. God dang it. Now I have to close this out. There we go. Is there any news with the methodical guarantee? No, Convergence. Yeah, I got you today. I actually forgot about that. My bad. I forgot. Let's put in a 2-minute OB here, and I can drop my stop here. It'd be nice. See if we can put in an order block here. Yeah, nice little level to level day. For sure. What up, France? Oh, come on. Go. Close above here. Not a great close, but still pushing. ES got to pop the VWAP here. That's kind of the hold up. Top of the hour here. Elevator down, punching bag up. Feels that way, right? Definitely feels that way. Squeezing. Got this challenge, you passed it to master account. Okay. All right, Jimmy, appreciate you. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmy and the Joes. In case you didn't know. You had your balance down to 48,365. All right. And then? Man, we're getting a lot of resistance up there, 340s. ES is still fighting with the VWAP there as well. Battle back to 51.76. All right. All right, we're going to get the 2-minute order. Well, I don't want to speak too soon. It looked like we were going to get it. We did not get it. Dang. 332 is yesterday's close. Your consistency is 84%. This is an eval, right? Or is this you gotta realize, France, when you're in the, is this eval or a funded account? I assume this is the funded account. What was your, you can't look at the percentage right now. You gotta wait till you get into profit. Because your total profit right now is $176. That's what you got to realize. So consistency is based on total profit. So total profit's 176. So even if you had a day that was 150, it's going to be at like 86% or whatever. So take your largest day and your largest day profit, divide it by 0.40, and that will tell you what you got to make to get it below the oops, I brought up the calendar, not the calculator. So let me see here. So if your largest day, let's just say your largest day was 1600. I don't even know what it is. Divide that by 0.40. That means that you got to make $4,000 to get to payout, minus the 1600 you already made. So you got $2,400 left to make it to payout, and you can't make more than 1600 in a single day. Follow what I'm saying? So largest day divided by 0.40, then minus, well, that's actually wrong for you because you were in drawdown. So if we go 1600 divided by 0.40, boom, then you got to minus the 176 that you've already made. So now you need to make $3,824 without making more than 1600 in a single day. So that's all. You got to remember, it's just it's calculated. The calculation's a little different there when you don't really have any profit. Come on, bro. What are you doing? What are you doing, bro? Remember, guys, Apex 90% off sale does end tonight. They have extended the discount for the activation fee for 1 week. Use code MYTH if you want to help support the channel for that. That's 90% off Apex, 91% off of Buell and Ox code MM. That's still going on. gotta try something right quick. Full board. All right, let me see if I can do this now. Come on. So stupid. Passed Apex eval yesterday, still not sure if I want to activate it. Yeah, sign the forms and let it sit. Yeah, it was extended. Not the 90%, but the activation fee was. Dun, 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 dun. Going to get a piece of that furniture over at Bob's. Let's go. Oh, nothing to sign anymore? Really? Nice. No signage needed? Yes, just kind of unable to get above that VWAP area. Might add here one more bounce. Do we get one more bounce here? What do you guys think? Do we go for one more bounce? The hell is that noise? Like a big truck in my yard or something? Max said, "What is this?" All right, I'm going to get out right there, guys. Waiting for TPT 40% off. That'd be nice. Maybe they'll get it. Yeah, it'll still apply, Owlboy, whatever the activation fee is at the time. That's weird. They're not doing the signage anymore. I mean, I guess that's fine. Yeah, Danielle, PA is kind of tough. Yeah, it still works for 91% off tin can. Give it a try right now. I was messing with it right now, so that's probably why. That's probably why it wasn't working. Need 200 to pass the Apex eval. Let's go. You can squeeze and don't underestimate it. Oh, really, Cartoon? That's interesting to know. $4 fee for Boxing Day. This is kind of a setup here. The thing about it is, man, we did not make a new high. I don't know. This would be being very aggressive. There's no new high made here. I'm not in love with it. ES kind of broke that trend line there to the downside a little bit. Although the stop on it's very small. Well, it's still about 30 points. I don't love it. ES losing the 50 here. Probably going to flush hard now. All right, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I'll be on My Fun and Futures TV with Bull Barbie in about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever it is. Join me over there if you would. I'm more aggressive than your Dom. I try to be sometimes. All right, $273 in profit on the funded account today, right there. And these accounts, let me show you guys these, sitting up $75, $150, $160 on the Buleys. There we go, looking okay. Again, still red on the week, but that's okay. We don't want to think of it. We want to think of it in terms of one day at a time, right? That's how we want to think about it. So that's going to do it for me. If you guys haven't already hit that like button on the way out, subscribe if you're new here. We'll be back at 9:15 a.m. tomorrow. And also we'll be over there on My Fun and Futures TV at 11:30. Join me over there, jump into the chat, say hey. I do appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you next time.
Nasdaq's a tricky trader, beware the fall. Technical tools may help, but watch your wall. Hirami candles flicker, inversions come and go. Protect your cash, don't let it all blow. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes your cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect your